Anton,
Ooh, if it's not the devil himself.
the devil himself, Anton, I'm pretty sure the scripture says you can't serve two masters. So if you're under that policy, statute, and code, the dictates of other men in the world, you're not serving that universal God's law. Anton, remember America
This
used to
is
be
just
about
word salad, Paul.
founding principles,
This is word salad, Paul.
salad. So we're not going to address the facts of the matter and the definitions of words and terms and symbols and how it all relates, right?
Yeah, I looked at a little bit of your content. I observed the devil in his flesh.
Well, what the devil is someone who kills, steal, destroy, or deceive. So when you pulled up
That's
my
what you
channel
do,
the other day,
Paul. That's what you do, Paul.
if you could not cut me off, sir, I didn't cut you off.
I'm sorry, Paul. You don't understand that you don't have no control and no power over here. I thought I proved that
I don't
yesterday with
need to have control and power.
hold on.
I don't need to
Listen,
have
listen,
control
listen,
and
listen.
power over
If
your
you want to be on
broadcast.
this platform, we gonna operate by my rules, and my rules are that I'm going to speak, and then I will allow you to be able to respond to me, right? And we can
Right.
keep it
So when I
respectful.
respond, you'll
Hold
talk
on, I'm
over
not
me.
done. I'm not
But
done.
when I
I'm
respond, you'll
not
talk over.
done. I'm not done. I'm not
Why
gonna
didn't you
mute
show
you.
the
I'm not
video
gonna mute you.
of
I'm not gonna do none of that. But
license
I'm
registration?
I'm gonna meet you with the same energy. Now, if you don't want to have a conversation, and I can just drop you right now. You came over here. I'm not on your platform.
Right. Yeah, I don't think you'd come on my platform because you're better
You're
than me.
right. I'm not. It's dead as fuck over there.
Right. It's dead as fuck because I started a year and a half ago, and I'm already bag chasing, and I'm on my way, Anton. A lot of people got my name in their mouth. If you haven't checked the record, you're just one of them.
No,
So
listen, Paul. The only reason I know about you is because a while ago you came up on my platform looking to connect with me. Listen, the only reason you here right now, the only reason, I know you think that it's divine. I know you think that God is giving you an opportunity to be able to tap into me and my people so that you can get a
no,
platform to get a platform so that you can get some visibility, and you think that people are going to follow you as a result of it, and you are blessed. You are blessed to be in my presence. But let me help you to understand something, my friend. It's not going to go the way that you think it is. All right?
right.
So
I'm not trying to tap in with you and your buddies.
yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
trying to sell.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm
I
not.
literally listen.
I
I
got an
watched you
email
say it.
list.
I watched you say
No,
it.
no, no. I'm gonna tap in to the power that's in creation by rebuking you and showing you for the deceiver and the defrauder that you are, because I have the whole background report,
Okay, go
the
ahead.
whole
Tell me.
credit report,
Tell me.
all the receipts. Why
Tell
don't
me.
you show the video that had all the views, the most views, where it all started with me?
Don't go
Traveling
ahead.
without
Show it.
license
Tell me
registration.
about it. Tell me about it.
No, you showed me getting arrested. You didn't show me traveling without license, registration, insurance, and plates and getting let go and changing
Well, no, 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 no.
things with the
Okay, so where did it
policy
start?
enforcement and the
Let's
court.
start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. What happened?
As far as what?
The views, the reports, or whatever it is that you said.
So the word is, I don't ever like to repeat something secondhand without verifying it first and foremost. But your word can't exactly be trusted. Is an image,
I'm an
right? It's not
image.
as real as you'd like everyone to believe.
I'm an what? How am I an image? I'm giving you an opportunity to say what you want to say.
Well, we should get back to the idea. It's not about really me having your platform to say what I want to say. I mean, I appreciate that, but ultimately it's about the truth and the facts of the matter, right? You said you're better than me. I want to know what that criteria is.
What do
A
you
man is
mean?
judged by his
No, 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 no. Wait, wait, wait. We're not just
you're
gonna
judged
skip.
by
Wait,
his
wait, 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 wait,
principles.
wait,
I
wait,
want to
wait,
know
wait,
what
wait, wait, wait.
principles you adhere
We're
to.
not gonna skip over this, Paul. Let's start from the beginning of what you said. Substantiate your argument.
Right. So I stand for rights, freedom, principles, universal law, upholding God's law and God-given rights. It's called Americana. You stand for policy, statutes, and codes, chasing money and pussy, and basically being the metaversal Oprah. Okay, so
Wait,
when
wait,
you
wait.
say you're better
How
than
do I
me, and when
stand
you
for?
talk about all them women, when
How
you
do I
talk
stand
about
for
all them
chasing
women
pussy?
talking to you like you're a simp and a
How do I
hoe,
stand for
maybe it's
chasing
because you don't
pussy?
really stand on no principles at the end of the day. And when they're done with you taking care of them and giving them things, they don't really rely on you to be the man you're supposed to be. Because you ain't really nothing in the streets. You don't really stand for nothing, and nobody's really threatened by you.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Paul. Hold on, wait. Paul. First of all, you can't be on here with bad internet talking about what I just
Anton.
asked. Hold on, listen. I'm curious because I want to know what your thoughts are. I want to know what your thoughts are. How do I advocate for? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm traveling, so I got a spotty signal.
Okay. How do I advocate for pussy?
What I'm telling you is the day I came on, you were all talking about money and pussy or women like you think that's power. You said it yesterday. You got to increase your power by getting to a bigger bag. That's not necessarily how you increase otherworldly, metaphysical, spiritual power. That's physical, worldly power. I'm not saying they
Mm.
don't go together at times. I'm not one of these poor and broke people, as you say, who talks down on people getting to something. It's about the way you get to it, right? The way you do anything that you do is the way you do everything you do. If you don't stand on rights, freedom, principles, spiritual faith, and God's law, I really don't think you amount to anything. Okay? And since you
Mm.
follow the dictates of man's law in this realm and pay your slave taxes and get all your licenses and registrations for all your property, and basically turn your private property into public government property, you're not a real man in the eyes of God. You're a worldly reprobate in and of the beast system.
Okay. Does the word say to obey the laws of the land?
Those aren't laws of the land. There's God's laws, laws of the land secured within the contract called the Constitution, and then there's legal policy of the legal society. There's a law society and a legal society. I know you think it's sovereign
No.
citizen
I got a
mumbo
question for you.
jumbo.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
Do you got a job?
Yeah, I'm a broadcaster. I get paid to broadcast now through voluntary donations. I don't sell anything.
No.
I don't push.
Listen.
I don't push smear cream either, Anton, with toxins in it to
Stop.
chase a
Just
bag.
hey. Listen. You're not. I told you. I established the rules very early. I've been respectful, and so if you want to have a
They're
conversation,
respectful now because I'm in your face. You were yapping a whole bunch of shit yesterday when I wasn't there to talk. When I get in your face, you're real respectful like a stripper hoe. And I appreciate that.
so Paul, so you in my face on the internet, and now I'm respectful of you.
That's all I needed. If I was in the room with you, you'd be even more respectful. So it's glad to see you're being more of your real self tonight and not all that act you put on every other night when I ain't there.
Paul, Paul. Let me help you to understand something, bro. I want you to be very. I want to be very, very clear. All right.
Tell me how disempowered I am as a white man again, Anton. Tell me how I'm a weak ass bitch
I,
and a disempowered white man
give
again.
me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna help you to understand it. 1 second. Paul, you are literally, bro, powerless. Like you
Right?
are. Hold on, just give me a second. Give me 1 second. I don't want to mute you in order to get my point across. I want to let you respond.
That's
But
weird because I'm in the room right now. If you're very powerful, why you be in the
okay, give me a second. Since you don't want to be quiet and you want to be a single baby mother, because this is the same thing that we experience from single baby mothers, and I'm gonna unmute you shortly. But I want to be able to get my full thought off really quickly without you interrupting me. All right, Paul, you are nothing. You are literally nothing, bro. You don't have any power. You are the literal scum of the earth. You are practically homeless. You are unprotected as a general person in society, in that white men are almost the least desired, slightly above Chinese men. You have no ability to be able to do anything to anybody. If you ever pulled up, I would probably have you arrested. I would actually have you thrown in jail, understanding that you don't even have the ability to bond yourself out because you don't have any money or resources. Like, for me to respond to you in the same way that you operating out of anger and not passion. See, it's a difference between being passionate and being angry. And right now you're angry, and the reason that you're angry is because the thing that you thought was set up for you, the system that you thought was set up for you to be successful, I'm better than you. I'm better than you as a man. I'm better than you as a husband. I'm better than you as a Christian. I'm richer than you, right? I have more resources. I empower more people than you. I employ more people than you. I ensure that people are successful and they're able to feed their families. In every way, shape, and form, Paul, I am your worst nightmare. And the reason that I'm your worst nightmare is not only because I'm better than you, clearly, even my camera is better than yours, but it's because I don't operate like a nigga. And that's what you want. You want me to get out of my purpose. You want me to feel a certain type of way. You want me to spaz out like a regular person would normally do. Because I could haul off and have you beat the fuck up, but I'm not, because that's not who I am, right? Instead, I'm too intelligent, which is one of the reasons why I'm better than you, I'm smarter than you, and my dick is bigger than yours. And that's the beautiful part about life. See, you don't even have any power to determine whether or not you can talk on this live stream right now. You came looking for me, begging for an audience, which was you came to build with me. The first time that I ever seen your punk ass, I seen you pop up on my platform. You are nothing. You get arrested for that, not even having registration for your car. You don't even have the ability to even bond yourself out of jail. You are a piece of shit. You are the scum in my boots. I could step on you at any time and nobody would even fucking remember your name. You nothing, bro. You're trash. Trash. I drive by people like you every single day on the street and I give them money to be able to feed themselves. Absolute trash. And you know what usually white people, poor white people do? When they feel in a certain type of way, they start talking this shit that you talking about. This sovereign citizen, this is not the laws of the land. Motherfucker, get your ass back to the trailer park. Get your ass back to the trailer park. I'm almost implored not to even give you the opportunity to respond to me because I'm a fucking king. But I'm going to give you mercy and grace. I'm going to give you mercy and grace. I'm going to give you an opportunity to respond. You may do so.
No, Anton, I appreciate that. You may have a bigger set
Bigger
of
dick,
genitals there.
bigger dick, and bigger platform, and bigger bank
Hey,
account.
are you going to talk
Oh, my
over
bad.
me
I'm
after
sorry.
you
I'm sorry.
yapping
I'm
for
sorry.
5 minutes straight?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You yap enough. You're the metaversal Oprah, right? You get enough time yapping. So
Yeah, I heard that joke before.
what you don't have is a bigger brain and a bigger heart. I'm pretty sure yesterday you pronounced the word stoic as stoic, right? You might want to hit the books again.
That's what you got?
I wasn't finished, but if you keep talking over me, maybe you'll get me off balance. But it's hasn't
Oh,
been
my bad.
known
My
to
bad. You're right.
happen.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
I mean, you're the guy with all the viewers in the platform, and you like to steamroll and get people off balance. But with the white gorilla, as they call me, it very rarely happens, right? Because I got a mind and heart and spirit, Anton. I'm not operating off anger, right? Compassion. I'm compassionate for you because you think getting a bag and getting some woman means you got power. You're a worldly reprobate. You're an infidel. You wouldn't know true power if it was right in your face. See, I change lives every day. I free people from the system. I don't turn them into simping hoes to women in the state, giving half their shit to a lawyer when they go to family court. How's family court going, Anton, when you were crying about a lawyer who's your daddy at court speaking for you because you don't even know the English language properly?
All right, wait.
God,
Hold on one
Lord.
second. Hold on one second. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
You were up on the panel one day whining about family court saying, why does somebody have to get a lawyer at family court? And why can't we just do whatever we want to do? And all the rest of it. That's what led this interaction to me and you. It's me trying to get you right on how you sound like a hoe because you got all these state contracts and don't understand the common law. And when you go to court, you got a white daddy. It's called your lawyer.
What court are you fucking talking about, Paul?
We're talking that one day about family court, and you've spoken, I believe, unless I'm mistaken, sir, you could get me right and correct me, that you've either been to court at one time, family court. Maybe you were using a hypothetical. The point is the subject at the time was legal versus lawful. Universal law, God's law versus the law of man, policy, statutes, and code.
Wait. I've never, ever in my life, ever been to family court. I am successfully married for the last 19 years. My wife is right there.
Cut
What the
out on me.
fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? My wife is literally right. My wife is right there, bro. What are you talking about?
Okay, so maybe I misunderstood something, but the conversation that day when I came up was I was talking about financial security and freedom from a policy, statute, and code system.
Wait, hold on,
Uh,
hold on, hold on, Paul. Before you come up here,
and
hold on, wait,
Anton, we can
just give me,
address how
no, hold on. Before
real
you
quick,
come up here
real
and
quick,
you start,
Anton, we can address how I got no money for bond because you don't understand. I bond out on my word because my word is my bond. But actually, Anton,
Hold on,
go ahead,
wait,
sir.
not, hold on, just give me a
Go ahead,
second.
sir.
Before you start, listen, you see my wife, she's cooking right there. That's my
I
wife right
understand
there.
that. I heard that. I heard that.
So here's the thing though. Before you come up here and you try to hold me accountable and you try to debate me on something that you don't know, you got to get your facts right. Who are you talking to? And who are you talking about?
Well, that's what we're here doing, Anton. We're getting the facts of the matter straight, right? As I said, maybe I was misunderstood, and if that's the case, I'm accountable just as you are, sir. I wouldn't ask you to be something I'm not. You're better than me, so you might be more accountable. Because again, I would
Okay,
just think that a man who stands
listen,
for right, freedom, and
hold on.
principles and goes to jail over and over again and has perfected a process on some level of upholding God given rights and freedoms and American principles, even though they have to go to jail from time to time, I would think that that would be a better man than someone who pays the slave tax to go to war around the world. Somebody who registers their private property as public property owned by the state with all that money and power you got. If you got so much money and power, you shouldn't have these false worldly authorities running your life. No, you should be willing to give everything up to be given everything back and what's true and what's correct. If you understood the foundation of American law, the common law, and universal law, which you don't, you're too busy bag chasing. And Anton, just so you could get another good laugh, and I'm sure I don't make as much as you yet, but you got 10 years on me and at least 5 years extra on YouTube. So we'll get there. But my best month of voluntary donations was about 8 to 10,000, Anton. So let's
That's
not
it.
talk about bag chasing. Because
That's
let's
it.
not talk about that. No, that's it. Because see, it wouldn't matter what I said. It's never as much as you and the rest of your buddies who all spend their whole day bag chasing and ignoring a woman and what her role is supposed to be in the household. That's another conversation we could have. Why these women all seem to talk to you like you're a bunch of hoes and simps and expect you to pay for everything that they got because who and what you are ain't valuable enough on its own. So you got to be their daddy, but it ain't quite good enough, it seems.
Give me a second.
So you have to chase a bag.
What was your best month?
Yeah, I'm not interested, Anton. I already said I'm sure that you, as you said the other day, if it's true, you're getting to a big bag because you're rebuking rights, freedom, principles, and God's law. When you work for the God of this world, you're liable to get a big old bag. So I ain't really worried about how big your bag is or how big your dick is. I'm worried about how big your principles you
I,
got in them.
I thought you wanted to talk about the bag.
Right, Anton, I'm saying for somebody like me who was a regular low-life, poor, broke, disempowered white man, right? Being a garbage man or a construction worker at one point, for me to do something like that, just talking about spiritual faith and truth and applying lawful remedy is damn good. And I'm thankful and grateful and I'm humble and I have humility, Anton. Something you might want to learn.
Give me a second. Give me 1 second, Paul.
Yeah, you need a bunch of other little boys in order to get to your bag. I see what your broadcast looks like. Me is nothing but me, straight off an Android, out of a tent, out of the mud. And we're making progress. One brick at a time, right? One step at a time. I don't need a car full of little boys pimping on getting the bag, pimping culture, but talking that God shit, right? I don't need that, Anton. We're going to get to it a different way. Daddy's here.
Gotcha. Give me a second.
Right.
Just give me one
You got to
second.
be smarter than the phone, Anton.
You're right. Just give me 1 second. You said don't show them what? Why you don't
Hey,
want me to show?
can you send me a case of that skin cream you're always selling your soul to push, rubbing on your face in that bathroom? The woman I'm with might need some. Let me know if it's got a bunch of cancer-causing chemicals and toxins in it before you
I've
send
never,
it
I've
over. Because I
never,
figure getting to the bag probably doesn't matter as much about health, does it?
I've never actually signed into this account on this phone. Give me a second. 1 second,
Hey,
Paul.
Anton, usually dead silence is not good for a broadcast.
You're right. Give me a second.
Right, you could just tell me, Anton, I'll believe you. We don't care. You get to a big bag, but you ain't half the man that I am in front of a court administration or in front of a woman or a child or anyone else because you don't stand for nothing. All you do is yap
You want to see?
online
You
with a
want to
bunch of
see what
little
my
boys.
this is Hold on. Give me a second.
Right? It doesn't matter if you show me $10 billion, right? Jeffrey Epstein had $10 billion. So does Billy Boy Gates and all the rest of them. It don't mean a motherfucking thing to me because they ain't honorable men.
You don't want to see my bank accounts?
Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck, bro. Show that to the goofy bitches you try to simp and trick and mac on.
I'm married. My wife is literally right here.
Yeah, I know all that, Anton. I'm sure you never want to get any other women involved in your life, right? You're one of them
You want to
happy
see what you?
monogamy boys.
What was your biggest deposit?
Right. I'm not gonna play ego competition games with you, Anton. We ain't done yet.
I
So
thought
come
you
back
just
to me
brought.
in
I thought
10
you just
years.
brought it up.
Come back to me in 10 years, Anton, when I'm 45 and I'm rubbing skin cream on my
So
face in the morning.
this is from Google,
That's
right?
cute.
Let me show you what the deposit was. This is the other day.
When you Anton, I don't doubt it. I could have went that way standing for nothing. So rub some more
Hey,
cream on your face, count them numbers, and feel like a man one day.
that's from two AdSense channels, just two.
How much are you going to give that to your white daddy? Right? Because it don't matter how much you make, you still got to give 30% to your white daddy, the state of
You
that
sure about that?
corporation, you know?
You sure about
I
that?
don't know, man. When you get all that stuff and you ain't got the right credentials and you're a U.S. citizen because you think it's all sovereign citizen mumbo jumbo, you're giving a third or more to that woman next to you and whoever's her daddy, the state of. If it ever goes wrong, she's going to be at court taking half of whatever you show me. Because I'm sure you got a marriage contract, old boy. I'm sure you were real silly and foolish and went the state route like every other slave. So you better be real careful with that woman and talking about how you love pussy and all the rest of it, you know, and you better keep talking about loving God and being over culture while you count that bag. You better keep her happy and buy her another Louis Vuitton or you're going to lose out on half of whatever you show me. You know that's right.
So Paul, this is what the conclusion that I'm drawing. Okay. Um,
I love you, Anton. Do you know that? You know that I love you? I don't love what you do, but I love you as a beingness.
this is the conclusion that I've come to, Paul, and this is the honest to God truth. Okay. One of the strategies that I've allowed to take place right now is trigger them and then let them talk, which is one of the reasons why I just let you talk, right? And the
Yeah,
beautiful
that
part
reverse
of the
psychology doesn't work, Anton, but you're a real good pimper and backer for
give me a
folks who don't
second,
see it.
give me a second, Paul.
Go ahead, sir.
I'll let
Go
you
ahead.
rock
You're
out for
pretty
like
good at what you do with most people, but go
I'll
ahead.
let you rock out
You're
um,
right.
for a while. I just let you talk, right? And the thing is that it's a form of jealousy. It's every single thing that you bring up. Clearly, I show that I'm better than you. You wanted to bring up your money, and so I showed you a little bit of quick deposit. You don't even want to see what my spending summary is. It's insane. So
Anton, but what you have to do to get it,
Paul. Don't make me mute you again. Here's the thing.
that's what makes a man
Here's
is
the thing,
principled,
Paul.
not the
Okay,
bag.
Paul. Okay, now I got to treat you like a kindergartner. Here's the thing, Paul. You are just like all the rest of the poor people that I've seen talk and complain about the government, the system, about marriage, the whole nine yards. What you talked about and the thing that you highlighted, it just shows how ignorant you are. Because all of my people and even the bag chasers know that based off of what I pay in taxes, I'm pretty sure that your poor ass is paying way more in taxes than I am. And because you have no understanding, and because you're ignorant, and because you're operating based off of how you feel instead of operating based off of what the truth is, you made yourself look like an ass today. You came up here with false information. You came up here to talk about the type of bag that you get. You came up here to talk about how you dumb as fuck with regard to the laws of the land. You don't really know about the Bible or biblical scriptures. And now you're making yourself seem like even more of a fool when you're talking about family court, when you're talking about me getting divorced and all of this other type of shit. You said that I had a lawyer in court and that my chick was taking half. Yo, you sound weird. You sound dumb. And it's almost like I'm starting to feel bad for you because now that I know how ignorant you are and that you're speaking based off of what you think and how you feel instead of speaking out of truth, I feel bad about squashing you. Like, I feel bad about treating you like the poor man that you are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even against poor people. I'm against people that are ignorant that choose to be poor because they think that they're smarter than the people that's actually winning. My life is a reflection of success. I know that you're not biblically based. I know that you're not spiritually where you're supposed to be because God don't have people that look like you advocating for the gospel in 2023. That's a piece of shit. It's just the facts. Like, God don't have people on his team nowadays that don't do things that's based in scripture, right? You even talked about the whole idea of how it is that you rock with your girl and you living outside of your purpose. You're 100% outside of your purpose. It's not even nothing for me to debate at this point. I want you to be the best person that you can be. I don't want you to be the angry white man. I don't want you storming the Capitol steps. I don't want you to continue to get arrested because you don't have your license, registration, and insurance. I want you to get yourself together. I want you to be able to vote. I don't want you to be the most disenfranchised. I don't want you to be looked at as a leper in society because y'all lost this country and you had a leg up and your forefathers actually gave you all of the tools that you needed to be successful and to have a stranglehold on this country, and you fumbled it. People like you, poor white people like you, actually fumbled the bag when it came to what it is that your forefathers built for this country. And now you're trying to get it back and you hoping that somebody come and save you, but you have nothing. You don't even have the ability to even be able to talk on my platform without me enabling you. You want me to prove it? Watch this. See? See? See how easy it was for me to just completely remove you from there? You have to beg me for visibility. You have to beg me to get on my platform. I never found you. We don't look for poor white people. Rich white people don't even fuck with poor white people. You don't even understand what the fuck you talking about. You don't even have any ability to determine whether or not you're going to be free tomorrow or not. You're nothing. You're nothing. The biggest thing that you proved today is how much superiority people can have over other people that may not look like them, and that it's a myth. It's a complete myth that somebody is better than you just because of the color of their skin. I'm better than you in every single way.